Yo, what's good, you guys? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying here with a review for One Piece chapter 113. That ending with Sir Crocodile being just announced as one of the seven warlords of the sea, and the fact that Luffy and them are about to be hunted down by this dude. Holy shit, man. Like, I was expecting a huge knockdown, drag him out fight. Don't get me wrong, because Mr. Zero, I was expecting that. But there's no way in hell Luffy is able to keep up with a guy 4 times the bounty of Arlong. Like, 4 times. I think so if he's 80, I believe Arlong was 20 then. That's crazy. That's crazy. The strength level is enormous. Like, I don't know how the hell Luffy pulls this off, man. I don't know if he can pull this off, because I like this about One Piece. When Captain White Smoke got a hold of Luffy, he owned him. Like, hands down, he owned him. It was like on the level of Itachi versus Orochimaru. Like, he owned him. It was no contest. And I'm really thinking if Luffy has to face this dude, it's going that way, unless Luffy gets some type of power up along the way. There's no way in hell. Now, the cover story interested me just as much. So, Kobe and a guy that you guys know I really don't care for are on their way to the Navy headquarters. And I thought that was pretty cool for this reason. I don't think Kobe knows that Luffy is notorious and that Luffy has a bounty on his head. And now I'm really wondering, because if you'll recall, Kobe's loyalties towards the Navy were put in question around, I believe, chapter 3. Was it chapter 3? I don't know. It was after Morgan was defeated and there was that send-off. And the thing about it is, I would really love to see Kobe's reaction when he finds out everything Luffy's done. I can't wait to see that, man. And I know you guys said that this is animated, so I can't wait to see that. Because I think it's pretty cool just to see the parallels of Luffy and Kobe both kind of, hitting their dreams. And, now that I think about it, I would actually like to see Kobe end up being Luffy's rival. Think of it. Luffy's the one that inspired Kobe to set forth on his dream and actually get on the road towards reaching his dream. And what if Kobe ends up being like an admiral and Luffy's on the cusp of being being the king of the pirates, and he's this notorious pirate all over the Grand Line? And I could definitely see it. And man, I'm really hoping Oda goes that direction, man. I would really love to see that. Now, just to get into this chapter really impressed me because, Oda takes the cliche of the leader, Mr. Zero, Sir Crocodile, basically feeding his people a load of croc. This utopia that they've been promised where they all get high-ranking positions in it. It's a load of crap. He's trying to capture Alabasta. That's the home country that Princess Vivi's from. And the thing is, it's like, she gets my respect for this. She infiltrated the organization to gather information because she knew that her country is under siege. And she basically breaks it down for Nami in a way that I found very interesting. She says that while there's chaos, they basically can't generate any money. And maybe this is the Metal Gear Solid side of me, but the thing about a war economy is true. That's how our economy here in the United States made a lot of money. It actually got us out of a depression. War. That was something that George Bush tried to do with the first recession that he had back in, I think, 2001, where, and I think it was 2001. Yeah, it was 2001, 9/11. We were in the midst of a recession, and he was using war as an opportunity to break us out of a recession. And the thing is you would think that if there's a warring states type of situation, that it will boost stuff. But as we've seen, the Navy has crooked people. There are pirates. You have people like Nami who are loan sharks. So all the money's being gobbled up, man. So it's pretty admirable of what she's trying to do. She's trying to free her people by putting herself at risk. And something that Zoro says, he says, you're pretty brave for a princess. A lot of times people in leadership positions, they tend to just delegate situations like that. Anything they don't want to do themselves, they just put it off on the person beneath them. And that's part of being a great manager, is knowing how to delegate and to inspire your people to take on more. You know, I'm of a different mindset. I feel like if you're the leader, you need to be the first one out there taking charge and leading by example. You know, you shouldn't ask people to do something that you yourself wouldn't do. And that's something that we see with Princess Vivi. Now, comedy in this chapter, very nice. And once again, it's something that Oda does. You know, he just mixes in a little bit of humor just before he gets into something serious. You know, the whole time Luffy's like, I thought you beat them folks up because they didn't give you a dish that you wanted. And Zoro's like, you fucking idiot. That's something you would do. And I really like that. And I like this scene right here where Nami just randomly knocks the hell out of Zoro and Luffy. And it's not so much random in the sense that it came out of nowhere. It's coming from a good place. You know, she's like, look, you idiots, that's enough. You've been fighting. And if you look at it, they're still kind of going at it. And Nami, right away, you know, she's trying to talk down on business. These guys are going, and she's got to kind of act like the big mom in this situation, man. And I just really liked it. And again, you see Luffy just laughing his ass off at this point. And I liked it because it shows the dynamics. You know, it looks like Nami is the one who's going to be the one keeping, like I said, the glue that's going to keep them together, because the whole time she's trying to, you know, talk to him and use the logic. You know, she's like, well, you're a princess. What's a billion berries to you? And I just like how she did that. And I like how she was the first one to grasp the seriousness of the situation when Vivi says it's Sir Crocodile. And then that's when you have that owl and the other creature. They're watching, and right away Vivi's like, oh, we're in some shit now. And Nami automatically catches it. She says, we just got to the Grand Line and we're already being hunted by the 7 warlords. And she's like, I'm out. And that's something any logical person would do. And it goes back to what I said. Nami is the person on this crew. There's nothing special about her. She's very intelligent, but there's nothing special about her. She is the reader. Like, and what I mean by that is this, like, if we were placed in that world as we are now, we would be Nami. We might not knock people crazy or try to swindle people, but just our reactions would be similar to Nami. So I like that. I like how she was just kind of put in there in this fantastical setting with this super swordsman, this sharpshooter, this lovesick, super strong leg Sanji, and this rubber man with Luffy. I love how she is just that regular person, and she's like, I can't do this. And the reason why I thought that was pretty cool is right away, that's when we get the shot of Nami, and she's like, they don't know what I look like. I'm gone. And this dude's like, whatever, I got pictures of you. And I thought that was a very nice touch. And again, I think that's the comedy in it, because again, serious, and especially what happens at the end, really serious, but you got the comedy right before it. It's like Oda does the wax on, wax off stuff with Mr. Miyagi, so I like that. And that goes into Miss Monday. You know, she or he apparently, Ingram, basically he's like, I'm gonna dress up like you, Vivi. And I'm like, you look nothing like her. That's like LeBron James putting on a dress and blonde hair saying, Taylor Swift, I'll be your decoy. It's not happening, dude. Or, okay, LeBron's got some muscles. Like LeBron James saying, Kate Upton, I'll be your decoy. No way in hell anyone makes that, you know? No way in hell no one makes that mistake. But neither here nor there. Now, the other thing on that is he tells them about the eternal log, which basically has everything recorded, and he's planning on trying to use this. And when he gets on the ship to sail away, that's when Oda drops the bombshell on us. It's already been blown up, and it lets you know just how serious things are about to get, because Luffy and them, they're in for it. I mean, he had just gotten away, and you see, look at Luffy, his eyes, you don't see him shadowed out, and he's like, I like that guy. And it's so in Luffy's nature to kind of take that approach, but at the same time, you see right here, he's dead serious. He understands the seriousness of the situation. And that's the leader in him coming out. And you see those qualities in Nami. You know, what I mean by that is right away she moves and she's telling the princess, like, look, we have to get out of here. If they find us, we're done. And she recognizes that old girl is very, very upset over this. And yet she's telling Vivi, like, we'll get you home. These guys, they saved the East Blue by themselves. The 7 warlords of the sea, they're not a problem for them. And the thing is I like that because it shows the nurturing nature in her, you know, and I know it's a little cliche with her being the woman to take that approach, but the situation called for it. And that's what I mean, when Oda uses cliches, they're done in a very good way. And the reason why I call it that a leadership perspective, you don't always have to take action. You know, direct action. Sometimes it's just containing a situation. That's the mark of a leader, and that's something Nami has. That's something I really appreciate with Luffy's crew. All of them have leadership qualities, but they exhibit them in different situations. Really excited about where this is going, man. Looks like the hunt is on. So my chapter question for you guys is gonna be, what were your thoughts when you saw that ending? When Miss Monday's ship was basically blown up. What did you think? What went through your mind? And what went through your mind when you found out that the 7 warlords, at least one of them, were going to be after Luffy and the others? But that's it for this review. As always, if you liked anything I had to say, make sure you comment, rate, subscribe, and share. I'll greatly appreciate it. That's it. Thanks for watching Kryptonian Saying. Have an awesome